Gorges State Park is one of the newest North Carolina state parks. This used to be land that was owned by Duke Energy. They had at one point wanted to develop some hydroelectric power plant here because of the river and the topology, but they eventually decided not to do that. So it became a nice state park, and it's one of the newest in the North Carolina system. There are basically two trails that's sort of easy. For people like us, we don't really want to go on no 10-12 mile trails. So we are doing the Bearwallow Trail, which is a short hike to a waterfall, and the Rainbow Falls Trail, which is about 4 miles round trip. The feature attraction of Gorges State Park is the Rainbow Falls. It's a nice hike over here, and it's about 150-foot waterfall. Looks beautiful out here, well worth the hike. The reward is beautiful. The water cascading with the sun shining off of it in the morning. Absolutely fantastic to look at. This is a very well-known trail because in a space of about 4 miles round trip, a little less than that, you can get to 4 very nice waterfalls in this area. So it's got a lot of waterfalls given the amount of miles that you have to hike here. The beginnings of the Rainbow Falls Trail goes downhill. Go downhill all the way, and before we go up, it's a nice walk in the woods. And because it's the mountains, even in the summertime, in the July, it is pretty cool. And it's only about 73 degrees right now. And the trail is actually fairly well maintained here in the state park portion. Rainbow Falls is technically in the National Forest. And this is really the end of the state park. So we have to actually go outside of the state park technically in order to get to the falls. And there's a difference because the trails up to the state park line was nice and maintained and got crushed stone, but you can see now as you get into the National Forest, it is now all dirt. So a little bit of difference here, interesting piece. At about the 9-10th mile mark, you begin to hear the waterfall. It gets really exciting when you can hear the waterfall and you know you're getting close. The path crosses a nice little stream here, as you see. Got a hopscotch stones to cross this creek. Be careful, it could be slippery. The trail goes down, and once you hear the roaring of the waterfall, it starts to really go up more steeply with all these nice steps that they did, which makes it a little bit easier, but nonetheless, we are going uphill. Come upon the trail after some tough climbs, and this is Rainbow Falls. Look at that in the morning glory sun. That is Rainbow Falls. $150 down to the water. So after Rainbow Falls, as the crash of the waterfall fades away, you continue uphill to Turnback Falls. Hopefully it's not that far, and we can get to the next waterfall. This is Turnback Falls with a roaring water in the background. If you go from Rainbow Falls up a little bit, not too much, then you get this beautiful view. Gorges State Park. It's gorgeous as to a gorge formed by the river. When I said we're going to Gorges State Park, Loretta said,
What? Gorgeous, not gorgeous.
She said, well, of course all the state parks are gorgeous.
I did not say that.
But you thought it was the other.
No, I knew it was gorgeous. I'm just saying that those two words sound the same. Pronounce it the same way.
They do pronounce very close to each other.
Yep.
Gorges State Park is actually quite large. And by going down the Rainbow Falls Trail, we're only exploring a fraction of it. There are much longer trails that goes on the other side of the park. Gorges State Park has got a beautiful visitor center, and that is very nice. It's got a nice bathroom, everything looks very new, and because of the pandemic, we cannot really go inside the visitor center, so I can't show you what it's like inside, but the outside looks fabulous with a very nice map here that tells you about all the trails that you can go on. You can go on the Bearwallow trail, the falls trail, from here, but there is another entrance that you can drive down to through the Bearwalla picnic area that will cut some distance off. And that is what we are going to do today. The Bearwalla picnic area has really nice looking shelter. Look at that. Big fireplace, picnic tables. 2020 pandemic, the picnic tables are spaced appropriately for social distancing. Nice parking area up here. And this is the trailhead to the Bearwallow Upper Bearwallow Falls trailhead. From the parking area, there's an immediate, pretty steep downhill, and right through the thick woods. Now we get to the steps part. I knew there was going to be a steps part somewhere along the way. Well, not many steps, just a few steps to the platform. And we get to Upper Bearwalla Falls. I don't know if that's a waterfall or just a steep decline. What do you think? Is that a waterfall or is that just a steep incline?
It's a waterfall.
It's water and it's falling.
Yeah,
It's water and it's falling. Okay, I like that definition. So what do you think about that as the first hike of the day?
I'm tired.
Bearwallow Falls, can you describe it?
Bearwallow Falls starts and descends all the way down and then comes all the way back up.
It goes down about 200 feet, straight down, and then it comes up 200 feet. Going down 200 feet was the easy part, wasn't it?
Yeah. The saving grace is only 0.4 miles.
Round one way.
Yeah. So that's not too bad.
Well, actually,
Yeah, 0.4.
no. It's actually half a mile round trip.
Well,
It's actually half a mile round trip.
that's pretty good.
Not bad for like a first hike in the morning,
Yeah.
right? Set the stage.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
I did notice one thing. On the way in, which started about 9:30 on the way in, and there were very few people.
Well, it's crowded
And
now.
on the way back, which is right now about almost noontime, there's now a lot of people on the trail.
Yeah.
We'll see a lot more people coming in from the other way.
Yep.
Now, the one thing I noticed, of course, you can see we have this
Mask.
because mask is required in 2020 when this was done in North Carolina. And what I did notice is that on the way in, the people who were returning, early birds,
We're all wearing masks.
like 3/4 of them were wearing masks.
But
But everybody, just about everybody, takes them off when there's nobody around,
yeah,
right? So
the people are
there's a-
following some
Yeah.
semblance of rule
but on the way back, the people who are coming in
or not.
are not.
Yeah.
Some people are, but some people are not. But I think the vast majority are not on the way back. I don't know what that says, but we'll see. One observation, social observation. It is no question. The younger the people, the less percentage of them wear masks. Especially groups of young people in their 20s. Almost nobody wears the masks.
Yeah.
However, anybody over 40, 50, 60, most of them wear their masks. So this whole thing about young people spreading COVID is absolutely true, at least from my observation here. The younger people are just not wearing them. We are on our way to visit all the national parks in the United States. Follow along by hitting the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell so you know when a new video is released. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and please share it with everybody that you know.